Good evening and welcome. Welcome, Miss Hershe.
Hi, 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 hi. Hi, hi, everybody. I'm in the middle of writing some cheat sheet out, so just you talk, Thomas, and I'll finish as fast as I can.
Okay. Want to thank everyone for being here. Mr. OD, Cosmic, Michelle, MoeZayik. And I went to the podiatrist today and he said everything's healing up fine. He gave me full walking orders. I've had a walking boot for a while. I've been having um, nurses come in a couple times a week for dressing changes. I've had physical therapists come in and make me work on my body mechanics and um, how to safely navigate everything. Hello, Rossy. So it is good to be back, and thank you everyone for your blessings, your prayers, your thoughts of most benevolent outcomes. Um, I've never been in the hospital other than for a bout of kidney stones, and that did not require any kind of surgery. And I would say 6 years ago, had something like this happened to me, I would have been so frightened. But your thoughts and prayers and well wishes just made the recovery so much easier. And I felt safe and loved. And I knew that I had so many other people worrying about me that I didn't need to worry about myself for a change. So thank you for all those. Hello, Madam Maru.
Hi, everybody. I'm almost done. I'm almost done.
So the stitches are out. The wound is healing up as expected. It's it's built up quite a ways, but it's not back to skin level yet. So they've got me drinking Juven, a collagen based powder to help me build up connective tissues and things like that to help heal faster. And instead of being having my foot all bound up, it was after today going to the podiatrist. He looked at it, cleaned it up a little bit, packed it with some collagen, and put a band-aid on it and sent me on my way. So um, I'll be continuing to go to the podiatrist all the way up till cruise time, I'm sure. So it means no swimming for me on the cruise or no hot tubbing, but it's hard for me to maneuver those stairs and railings sometimes.
Well,
Hello,
I'll
Jeff.
do enough for both of us, I promise. Hi, everybody coming in, guys. Sorry, I am like, I thought I was going to be, faster than the clock, but apparently I am not faster than the clock. Right, Ronnie? Like, what the hell is that? It's called contact paper. There's a method. Where you going? So anyway, I'll let you keep talking, and
Um, well, I feel like I've talked. I've talked. So grateful to everybody for checking in and the well wishes and um, seeing if we needed anything. I know Hershe was a wreck during my hospital stay. She even had to maneuver getting around Houston on a what was it, a Uber or a Lyft to get to
Something like that. Yeah.
medical appointment that she had on the Monday. I did end up having two surgeries. I had a surgery Friday night after they got my. Um, they had like a whole day of infused antibiotics in me, and uh, they got me stabilized with my sugar, so they could do the surgery. And the particular podiatrist that who was doing the surgery was he has a daytime practice, and then he does his surgeries at night. So my first surgery was Friday night at 10 p.m. Um, I was surprised because uh, I figured everything was in a sterile clean room, and they put you in an airlock and got you out of your hospital bed and onto the gurney to serve as the operating table. No, they just took the bed that I'd been in for a day and a half and uh, took that into surgery, and then explained about anesthesia, and if they needed to intubate me, that they were pulling any loose teeth. So I had to show them which teeth were loose, just in case they did that. But the anesthesia was gentle. They had me draped so I couldn't see anything. I asked them to videotape it, and they said they don't do that unless they're teaching somebody procedures. Uh, and so it was interesting, to say the least. It wasn't the drama that it was on TV shows. So my first surgery ever, and I woke up as they were closing the bottom foot wound on the Friday night surgery. Um, I was out of anesthesia and lucid, and they had it tented so I couldn't see what they were doing down there. But by the tugging and pulling, I knew that they were doing something down there. But there was no pain involved. I think I only asked for like a Tylenol 3 one time during the whole show, just because my foot had like electrical tingles going on in it, like bees had woken up in it. But that was, I didn't need any other pain medications, which helps in thank you, Delphie. Um, which helps in thinking clearly and acting appropriately. And I mean, they took care of me in the hospital. I mean, the nurses wouldn't let me sleep. So uh, the second surgery was noon on Sunday, and that's when they took a bone from my right foot. I still have all my toes, but I'm missing a fourth metatarsal, third metatarsal, whatever, um, on the I guess on the ring toe, not the pinky toe, but the toe next to it. So now I should be able to have two shoes that are the same size instead of one shoe being bigger than the other, because now that fat foot gets compressed sideways without that bone in there.
Whew.
So we're going to do our regular thing tonight. We're going to do shadow work.
So I'm doing my normal subconscious. Thomas is doing conscious. Only I'm doing mine by a 3 card mystery. So if there is something there, the mystery will give us a clue as to what could or might need some attention. So, Thomas, I'm using oh my goodness, Malefique, the Malefique Lenormand, and Bonefire uh, version 2. And then I also have Kindred Chaos out that I call Apple, that's just out for the overall energy if I need it. But then I've also got a couple of other decks. Y'all, I must say, I really want to use this other beautiful Lenormand that I got, but it's like monster size. Like the cards are as big as my head. So I can't use it. So I'm using Malefique tonight, but I really wanted to show it off. But I will find a show where I can read with just that deck, and it'll be fun. But other than that, that's what I'm doing. What are you reading with tonight? Hey, it's my favorite asshole. I mean, it's Tom. Hi. Just talking shit.
Wow.
I'm just talking shit. I'm just talking shit. He knows it.
Comments made by the participants of this broadcast do not reflect those of YouTube or the creators.
Hi, Miss Moonlight. I did. I am so in love with this 3 card mystery. Like, kind of got my own little tweak, like I said, because I added the bonefire. The colors, the tat ink style art. Oh man, it just sets my psyche. Finally, Thomas is bringing class back. Yeah, I know, because you know my ghetto ass ain't gonna be right.
I don't know about that. That's really stretching it. Tonight I'll be using the Sacred Self Care Oracle by Jill Pyle. Just nice little colorful box. Has a nice guidebook. And since you all have let me have what seems to be like 2 months, but I'm sure it hasn't been that long.
It's been a month.
It's been a month.
And I'm
It,
telling
it
y'all, I
has
have
been a month.
missed Wednesdays. I can't lie. I have truly missed Wednesdays. I have. I have missed Wednesdays. Oh, and of course,
So,
Russian.
like,
I got a
this
bubble
is
in
one
my.
of the cards, self care. This is 35 meditate, and we all know how to do that, and um, that has become my um, preferred pain management strategy. I don't have uh, regular pain meds anymore, even for my neuropathy. And the other deck I'm going to use is Paolo Barbary Unicorns. And this was the deck that's not a unicorn, it's space. And the first time I read with these, it was very fun and very enlightening, the messages that came out. So I've got a couple people here.
You
Uh,
do just a couple.
yeah, just Rossy and Rooted Willow have said me that I've
Rudy.
I've caught. Maybe more have, and I didn't catch it. But if
I know it's been so long, guys. If you guys want to get your shadow check real quick, um, go ahead and hit me. You know how it goes.
so, this unicorn is made all of fall leaves, and it says not a leaf; it's ending. So that would be the ending of the growing cycle. natural cycles in the world. Circadian rhythms, days, months, years, eons, decades. Um, and Maruta, thank you.
Well,
So, do you want me to
thank
start,
you,
Hershey?
Tom. Thank you, Tom. Thank you, Tom. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm glad we are holding our connection. Yay. Oh, Rooted says me. Okay. All right, let's get this energy going.
Okay.
Y'all, I'm super excited. I have missed y'all. I have missed Wednesdays. Oh, I am so glad to be back. I am so glad to be back.
Is this Bearded Willow? It's an A name. I know that. Hershey, help me with Rooted Willows.
With her way.
Okay, she's the A team. Okay.
I'm kind of lost in what you're even saying.
Name wise, given name.
Gotcha. Oh,
Not
okay. Oh, I don't know the government, or if I do, I don't remember it.
so. The self-care card that I got for you is called number 44. It's called sex. So I don't know that it's about the act, but I think it's the act of self-care of being a woman and treating yourself and pampering yourself and being kind, taking those candle baths and grounding and getting out into nature and just really breathing in that divine feminine that Mother Gaia has to offer us. And the unicorns. So I would say out of the sex, I would say that's wanting you to get in touch with yourself, your feelings. You're paying attention to your body's cues. And with the unicorn deck, it's got not mermaid, daring. So I see you out there creating stuff for your channel and being out there regularly and doing the content thing and fighting it. So I think um, what this card is getting at is um, that you're proving to yourself that you're more than you thought you could be, and you get this beautiful platform to make your future and your reality um, to be true to yourself and to be true to the people that you are leading on this journey along with you. And you're taking us along as well. So thank you for doing that for us, Rooted Willow. And let's see what Hershe has on the subconscious side.
Literally the exact damn opposite. I'm so glad y'all know how I love it. So, like I said, I did a 3-card mystery, but I did an overall energy, right? So I got to looking at things because they just got the flip flopping around on me, and I'm like, wait, slow down, right? I'm not one of them knockers, but I did begin to like scratch my hands, right? I'm one of them. If my palms are itching, if it is my left, usually it's money coming in. If it's my right, because I receive on my left, I'm a left hand path. So therefore, my left hand means that I've got money coming in. My right hand means I got a bill that I either haven't paid or I need to pay, right? So instantly, like I get this thing going on, right? I'm like, wow, but then these cards have nothing to do with either of them, right? Whether it's a bill or whether it's coming in or a bill. But now that I've actually kind of soaked it all in, there is a point when there is too much of even a good thing, right? Why do I say that? Well, because the first thing, the overall energy of what's going on is they are telling me to tell you for a little bit of a season, you need to go into hermit mode, right? I don't know if you're putting too much of you out there. I don't know if you're giving too much of you away and not replenishing that. But what they want you to do is they need you to rein all of that in temporarily, right? Why? Because you've got temperance blocking the Four of Wands, right? So there's a whole lot of Four of Wands activity, this celebration that's going on, right? This homecoming, this reunion, this is all going on subconsciously. So you may not be consciously aware of it, but you've got temperance coming in to block this, right? Temperance is about moderation first and balance second, right? So if you need it, you need to take it. But if it's a want, you need to like let that go, right? That's where that moderation comes in. It doesn't tell you to not have your needs met. It says that only take what you need, right? That balance once you realize that you have learned to say no. I release that. I don't need that, right? So while you're in that hermit mode for a little bit, what I want you to understand is there's going to be two things I really need you to work on while you're in there, right? And this is where my favorite part comes in, right? So it comes in the form of book 26 and snake number 7. So when you think about number 7, the snake, the betrayal, the backstabbing, right? The doubt. I'm sorry, not doubt, but manipulation and everything that goes with the snake. And then you think about the book, the knowledge, right? There's also another part of books that people sometimes don't really hit on, and that's where I want to go to. It's that secret part, right? Books hold secrets, not just knowledge. Make sure you even maybe have it in a grimoire or a journal or a diary or something. You may have something written down that needs to be addressed while you're taking this time, right? But it's only for a season. It's not for a long period of time. So just make sure that you do check in with yourself with that hermit energy, mystery on what it is you could be looking for. And also maybe it could be what points you in the direction of that snake that's in your life. Ooh, would be the fox. Okay, so this is somebody very cunning, and you probably work with this person. So be very, very cautious. Be very closed lip about you. Keep your secrets private until you realize somebody's willing to share as much as you are. And that's what I've got for you on your subconscious side.
Thank you for letting us read for you, Rooted Willow.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, Miss Moonlight, you have created a monster with this 3-card mystery. I am so in love with it. You're
So we've
welcome.
got Rossy and Maruda and
Rossy.
Delphie Ross and Lunar Love and Light.
Are you guys not gonna jump? Oh, there we go. Oh, okay. All right. All right. I was wondering. Oh, don't start. Let me at least shuffle once.
So I feel like I'm starting all over again, after having this time off. I'm just like
You are definitely not
feeling
starting over.
so green again at this. So
Never. Thank you, Miss Moonlight. See, I even wore the shirt, Miss Moonlight, just for you. I've created a monster. Yep, this is just for you, Miss Moonlight. You have created a monster with this 3-card mystery. And then to the gorgeous gem that sent these 2 decks that are together. Oh, it just gives me goosies and tingles. Meant to be.
So for Rossy, we've got the card number one, abundance planning. And we have this cute little kitty surrounded by piles of money. So, this self care card wants you to be concerned with budgeting and planning and making sure that you have not only what you need, but what you can splurge on yourself every once in a while. Doesn't mean overspend or, um, use your buying power wisely. Uh, make it serve you, but make sure what you buy is something that lasts and is memorable. So as I get older, I'm tending to buy less things and more experiences. Um, Even though experiences are harder to come by for me in the physicality that I still have left. Uh, and then in the Naughty Unicorn deck, we have this beautiful unicorn behind the mountain, and it says not a mountain, stability. So make make sure that you are yourself um, the stabilizing factor in your life. Don't count on anybody else to do that for you. You can lean on them, but you're that steadfast mountain that is immovable, impenetrable, and knows what you want, and you know where you stand planted. So that's what I have for you, Rossy. And Hershey will give you the subconscious side.
Hi, Rossy. Okay, so we're gonna go right into that mystery, right? So first thing I want to start with is you have the best two cards to start with, right? What is that? Well, I say that because for one, I am a grandmother, but I have an incredible, powerful one, right? So you have bear, right? So when you think about bear, this energy is powerful, but it's also grandmother energy, and it could be a leader as well. This could be you if you're a grandmother. If not, this could literally be your guide coming in to let me know, hey, there is some leadership going on within her that she needs to know about, right? And how do you learn and find out about that? Some kind of gathering, right? You got it paired with garden. So when you think about gardening, you think about this festival or this recreation of some kind, something in the public kind of setting. Yeah, it could be a private garden, but there's going to be people there, some kind of festive festival kind of thing going on, right? Maybe you need to show this energy, right? Maybe somebody doesn't know that you've got that leader, grandmother, power, rock energy inside of you. Maybe you don't know. But if you don't, you do now. The mystery to why these two got paired together is something to do with you exactly like you, right? So you got woman, you, all you, love bug. So this is literally a direct message to you, not nobody else. You, I mean, of course, anybody, if it resonates, take it. But Rossi, this is for you, right? They also want to know why I keep saying grandmother energy, because it's only a grandmother that lets every rose know that we all have thorns, right? We all have to have them moments in time. So make sure that you understand that your thorns are a part of you. They're a part of your protection, a part of your stability, a part of your feeding, right? That thorn may be able to grab a water drop or something that something else couldn't get to, right? And it could be absorbed, and then eventually maybe it could reach the roots. So just remember that everything in life has thorns. I don't care how much they want to pretend that they don't. Also, remember that the overall energy for you right now is Wheel of Fortune. With this coming in, this is about good fortune, unexpected events, and definitely it's got good luck coming in there, right? So make sure that you remember that wheel has highs, it has lows, it has lefts, it has rights, but just stay on the wheel. Accept those lows as the balance to highs because you can't have a beautiful rose without the thunderstorm. So bring all of it in a little bit tighter and just keep the wheel going. You are not a hamster, but this is definitely your wheel, and you are the one that is possibly making it go around all by yourself without even realizing how effortlessly you are making it look to somebody that's paying attention to you. And that's what I've got for you, sweetie. Do 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 do. Brrr, no kids, but I give. Oh, well, see, just as good, just as good, just as good, just as good. Nieces and nephews all count. They all count. All the shorties count. You're welcome, baby. You're welcome, love bug. Do, 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 do.
So, Maru, under the self care deck, we have number 31. Look to the stars. And I think that you're pretty well versed in astrology, the zodiac signs, and crystals. So I think you have your understanding of your place in the universe, and you, you can navigate how the universe uh, works in and around you, and you definitely do appreciate the esoteric arts, and you provide us with moderator help and support us at all times of the year. So thank you for your help doing that, Maruda. Um, in the unicorn deck, it says not a deer, harmony. This is a beautiful picture of a stag. And then down below is the wording. So harmony. I think that the universe sings a song to you, and it's a beautiful melody. And even when you're handed not so desirable circumstances, you do try to look for the melody and where the song fits in your life. The song of joy, of daily joy that you have for just being part of the universe. So I'm believing that I'm led to say that we miss the music when you're not around, because it's beautiful music that you make and provide for all of us in your support. And that's on the conscious side. And what do you have for the subconscious for Maruda?
Well, I like when I get hit with back to back energies, right? Especially with me, right? So this wonderful, beautiful, gorgeous person that sat down and went through every card with me, right? And they just made sure I understood them, right? But they also let me pick my own word that it resonated so I didn't forget, right? And it was funny, like the male version, right? So the men obviously have the lower card, and I'm making a joke for a simple reason is there has to be a madness, right? So the men, right? Why are they the number 28 and not number 29? Well, because they carry theirs a little low, right? I say that because there is male energy coming through, sweetheart, but it's the lily, right? So this is older male energy, grandfather kind of energy, right? We just had the grandmother come through. Now we've got that grandfather kind of energy, that older male energy, that virtue, right? So when you think about the virtue of what is coming in, I think it's coming in because you do have some kind of troubles or doubt about something. And although health wise you have what's going on, I kind of took that out of the mix, right? But then this still showed up. So I'm like, well, I don't know what the mystery of it is, but I looked at the other energy around it, right? And I got transcendent, right? So this is about suppressing logic about something. So I really feel like it's more about the troubles part of the cloud, right? Paired with this male grandfather, older kind of energy with the virtues and the purity part of it. I think this is one of your elders, one of your ancestors that could be trying to help you understand something that you are struggling with or having trouble with, a doubt, something that maybe one person says, but then logic says, no, that's not possible. Before I look at the mystery card, I want you to understand that that is just a general of what's going on in the subconscious. But when you are not feeling well, the subconscious usually just is all over the place, right? So this could be another reason why you've got cloud paired with something that is so pure, right? So make sure that you understand that it may be just the energy around you that you could have brought with you when you came home as well. I'm not saying that because it is a spiritual read. The mystery in all of this has to do with your heart. So maybe check with all of your loved ones and make sure that nobody is lying to you or leading you to have any kind of false doubt. If you find out that there is that one person that's maybe playing with your heart, there is hope for them, right? So the energy paired with the mystery card is the star card. So don't literally throw the baby away with the bathwater. There may be an explanation, and you just have to listen, and there could be hope for the whole entire situation. And that's what I've got for you, sweetie.
Thank you for being you, Maruda, and taking care
Oh,
of everyone.
yes. Two new
Delphie,
babies. Yay. Maruda, if the shoe don't fit, honey, don't worry. Don't it may be coming down the road or something. I don't know. It could be just giving me a warning for you.
give me a self-care card for Delphie. Delphie, are you burning the candle at both ends? Because this is self-care card number 43, rest. And I don't know. I mean, from time to time we all have sleep problems or just trying to calm that monkey brain down. Um, make sure you have a pen and pad of paper. So if that monkey brain gets going at night and you can't rest, you write down your to-do list or whatever's going through your mind for the next day. Get it on paper so you can forget about it in your head and put it in its place so you can calm down and settle down and come back to that restful state that we all need approximately 8 hours to reset uh, each of these days. Um, if you ask Hershe, she'll tell you that I've been sleeping quite a bit during this recovery process. I'll have my third nap in by noon some days.
Yes, he's not lying, y'all.
And for the unicorn deck, we have not a seahorse perspective. So this beautiful merman with a seahorse in front of him. So, are you feeling small against the sea grasses, the things in the ocean around you? Are you claiming your ownership of your piece of dominion in your universe and life? So I think what that wants you to do is, if you've not taken charge of your life lately, um, make sure you have a say in your life and the outcomes that you want to have come true for you. Don't go along with the group. You can use the group as support, but make sure it's your dream that you're investing in and back yourself, because sometimes there isn't anybody there to back you other than your own self and your own determination to move to better places. And that's what I have for you, Delphie.
Hi, sweetie. So I. So this either happened 5 minutes ago, it's happening right now, or it's gonna happen in 5 minutes. I'm not sure where the placement is. And they're really not giving me a lot to go on. But this is what they gave me, right? So you got number 34, which is fish, right? Which is about wealth, abundance, maybe even family inheritance, right? And they paired it with coffin, which is about an ending, closure, or a loss, right? So is this family inheritance? It absolutely could be. I'm not saying that it is not, but I'm also not saying that your family isn't well off to begin with as it stands without there being a death, so to speak, right? Without that kind of closure. I haven't looked at the mystery card, but I wondered what all of it was really about. And what they gave me was King of Coin energy. So this is definitely um investments that are definitely going to pay off, but that lets me know that it is also being handled maturely, whatever it is, especially if it is any kind of large sum of money, right? The one thing that they want me to know before I look at the mystery card, the card they paired for the energy of the mystery card is a smoke ritual, right? This is about burning to cleanse anything residual, right? So as you're doing a smoke ritual, it's about removing the residual energies around you, right? And they paired that for your mystery card, and your mystery card is Crossroads. So when you think about Crossroads, it's always about a choice. It's about it going a different way. It's about an adventure every step of the way, right? So make sure that you understand that. And especially like I love this crossroads a whole lot because if you look real closely, you can see that the house is here in the middle, but neither crossroad leads to it, right? So in order to get to that house, you still have to find your own path. So it kind of ties along with the smoke ritual situation, or maybe the smoke ritual is a clue that as you're on this crossroad, look for the smoke sign, the smoke signals, maybe that is a sign for you. Either way, I'm not sure what the energy paired with that mystery card could mean because it could go literally in two different directions. But if you have some kind of inheritance or wealth, or you understand it because you were born to it, make sure that you do not take advantage of it and you pay things forward as much as you can. And that's what I've got for you. Oh, I love that song, Miss Moonlight. Well, I love TLC. Love me some TLC.
Thank you, Delphi, for being here. I've seen you in other chats. So thank you for
Is
tuning
Cosmic
in
still
to.
here? Where's Cosmic? I haven't seen him or Tom in a minute. Are they both still here? Cosmic. Yep, Cosmic. Oh yeah, every rose has its thorn. I remember. I saw him. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I saw him. Yes.
And Lunar
Yes.
Love and Light is here. They just commented. So excuse me while I um, hit my Ozempic pen for the week. I enjoy this injection. It's only once a week instead of daily. I mean, when I was in the hospital, I can't tell you how many holes I had in my arm by the end of the week.
I was just making sure you didn't duck out. Exit stage left, Tom. You was not talking too much shit. So I'm like, he hit me with a stage left, didn't he? I get it. You a busy man.
So I have some beautiful friends here in town that take me to these doctor's appointments when the home health care nurse isn't showing up at the house. I've got 2 of those visits each week for dressing changes. I've got a physical therapist that comes once a week, and then we're checking in with the podiatrist once a week. So um, without I haven't driven on a regular basis since 2012. So many thanks to those friends that are on car duty for us. So, Lunar Love and Light, your self
Hold on one
care.
second.
Sure.
Bro, wait. Look. Look what Delphi says. We'll be right back, Lunar. We ain't going nowhere. Look.
Thank you, Delphie.
I'm sorry. My condolences. My condolences. But you got this. From what I saw, you got
Yeah, but we're all making it one day at a time to our inevitable demise, and some people have forewarning, and other people go tragically quickly, and so our days are numbered, but we don't know the number. Um, so you, I'm sure that your other half wants you to continue on, and that's why they've left you in a comfortable position. But you know, they're they know that you'll be back together eventually, so they want you to live your life and not suspend it. Are we getting happy mail? Is somebody knocking at the door?
it sounded like it, but I it wasn't the door. I'm like, what?
Well,
Well, I mean, Happy Mail sounds good.
it's
Moderators, drop
situation
them
normal
links,
around
y'all.
here.
Did you just see the flash in your
I
room?
saw a
That was
flash in
just a
my
flash.
room.
Yeah, yeah. Y'all drop links, y'all. We need Happy Mail. We need some
We need
Happy
more
Mail.
stage. Our Palo Santo is running out.
Very much so. Okay, my bad. I'll get back on here.
Okay, Lunar
Did
Love and
someone
Light.
say Happy Meal? No, mail. Happy Meal.
Yeah, we're gonna get a beanie baby along with our chicken nuggets.
No, not
So,
usually understand that. That's why I
Lunar
was like,
Loving
what the
Light
heck?
out of the self care deck, we've got number 9. Clean your space. Now, that doesn't mean that you got to go Swedish death cleanse or anything like that. It just wants you to clean the windows so you have a clearer vision to see what's coming down the road. Is it happy mail? Is it Hershe and I? We have a boulevard of clowns and fools that go by. You know, is it is it cocked and loaded, or is it dragging scrap metal behind it? Is it tearing rebar out of the streets? You just never know what the grift these people on this boulevard have going on. Um, but they're just like everybody else. They're just trying to get enough money uh, to make it through comfortably till their next whatever, whether it be a fix, whether it be to the next day, whether it be to the next meal. Um, there's a lot of hard scrabble life going on, just parading up and down the boulevard in front of us. And we have a lot of gunshots. I mean, the other day, waiting for meta messages, there was gunshots in the morning, which is unusual. Um, so we have that for you. Just clean and polish, so you can see the clear picture without having a cloudy vision. Let's put it that way. Um, and then from the unicorn deck, we have not a peacock beauty. So there's the 100 eyes of the peacock looking out your freshly cleaned windows, um, waiting to see what's coming next for you. So I see bright and good things. Um, and then I see that you also can recognize the beauty of nature out your window, whether you're one to go out and ground or one to stay in and meditate. I believe that you appreciate the beauty of the nature that's around you and is brought to you. So that's what I have on the conscious side, Lunar Love and Light. And Hershey will tell us what's our mystery is on
Ooh,
the
it is
subconscious.
hot. So I have kind of rules when I read, right? So if cards fall and they fall in a numerical order, like 1, 2, 3, right? 4, 5, 6, 9, 8, 7. If they fall in a numerical order, whether it goes up or down, I take that as a very direct message to the card that it's tied to, right? So, with that being said, what I want to say is that your mystery starts out with a very clear direct message. You have number 20 and number 21, right? So you have garden and mountains. This is, again, when you think about the garden, this is very festive or festival. This is very outside, and it's also some form of public related, right? But then you think about mountains, and this is about something being stubborn, obstacles, maybe even a limit to something, right? Because, mountains have limits. We as people do too. The information or the reason I say that this is a direct message is because they paired it with the Ouija card. Well, guess what? I am a Ouija. I talk to the dead. I am a trance medium and I'm a rescue medium. I work with them all the time. I'm either helping crossing them over, or I'm helping them with messages, or I'm trancing so that they can do some unfinished business as long as it doesn't hurt anybody, right? So, what I want you to understand is the card that they paired with the Ouija is the Empress, right? So when you think about the Empress, you think about the fertility, the abundance, Mother Nature, and all that goes with that, right? Look at this third eye, right? This was somebody that literally has their head in the clouds, like the High Priestess, but she has a job to do. She can't hang out all day up there. She has to be creative. She has to be able to make something productive, right? So when you think about the mountain, this could be you literally trying to create something, you bringing something into life, because the overall energy of this that I feel is the Empress, which is that Mother Nature energy, right? And I feel like that could be an obstacle for you just because it may be difficult for you to get into that Empress energy. The mystery behind all of this is the anchor. So again, I go back to, because anchor means stability, right? Anchor is an important milestone. This is something big in your life, right? This is not something very small or minute. This is huge, right? This is beautiful. This is a good thing. Anchor is a good thing. So when you think about the anchor being the mystery, it being tied back to Mother Nature and the anchor of creativity and the creativity of fertility, birthing something into life, even if it's not you actually birthing something physically like a child into life, then you're birthing some kind of idea or creation into life. And if it is the obstacle of getting it there, trust me, I understand. I've been there. I'm in the middle of creating an oracle deck, and it is damn near impossible for me to get it from one point to another point without it falling in the middle every single time. So make sure that you concentrate highly and strongly in that subconscious area with being creative first to yourself and remembering that you need to pay it forward along the way. And that's what I've got for you.
Thank you, Lunar Love and Light. So, Michelle, MoeZayik.
Oh, Mo. Uh-oh, we have a joke. Hold on. We have a joke, Mo. Hold on, Mo. We have a joke. Apparently, it's very specific, but we all want to know. He says, did you hear about the race between 19 and 20?
21.
I obviously I get it. That's why I'm like, really? That's stupid.
Well, the other one that somebody put up, you know, why is 6 afraid of 7? Because 7, 8, 9.
Yeah. We all have mountains to climb, right? Love this message. I know exactly what it is you're referring to. You just confirmed so much. Thank you. You're very welcome.
Thank you for the confirmation,
Miss
Lunar.
Moonlight, don't you dare blame Miss Moonlight Cosmic. That is not allowed. Nobody blames Miss Moonlight for nothing. Nobody puts a baby in the corner.
Okay, well, for Michelle, you'll
Welcome,
have to give us
Nicole.
a hurricane update. How are
Uh,
things going to be in Pensacola?
please.
So it says for self care, prepare a meal, make a meal. So,
Who we doing? Wait, who we doing?
MoeZayik,
Oh yeah, I forgot. Gotcha.
you took it down for
I know I suck. I suck. I'm
oh,
sorry.
no problem. Um, so make a meal while you're waiting for the hurricane and before the
All
power
right,
goes
bro.
out. Maybe make a pot of stew and clean the freezer out of mystery meats or things that really need to go in case you lose power. Um, oh,
She
you look
says
like
she's
that
in the
bear I saw
safest
on a.
place in Florida. Yeah, these cards do not ripple. I keep forgetting.
So nurture yourself, feed yourself the good stuff. A homemade meal that you made Only you know what you like for tastes. I certainly know that you like things spicy and would prefer jalapenos or some kind of zippy, bright pepper flavor in things. And then from the unicorn deck, oh, this is a beautiful one. This is called Not a Boat. It's a journey. So that's what you're on, Michelle. You're on a journey. First of all, you're there to find yourself. You're on this learning journey with Hershe and myself, and you're learning to trust your abilities and uh, go with your gut when reading cards because your intuition is spot on. Uh, you've been watching these programs for a couple of years now, and even though you may not have had decks all the time, um, you've been soaking that knowledge in one card at a time, one reading at a time, and you're using that wisdom to spread the YouTube tarot tube world out amongst everybody when you read cards for them. So continue to do that and ride out the storm and be safe. And that's what's on the conscious side. What's on the subconscious?
Oh, itchy skin, itchy skin. I gotta get my magic cure. Hold on. Okay, so you actually got yourself that your number one card is you, right? So when you think about the number one card being you, give me a second here, guys. When you think about the number one card being you, being the woman, and it being paired with letter, right? This could literally be a love letter. It could be, I'm not saying that it couldn't be, but for the most part, I would take it as a note, a newspaper, some form of communication that probably needs to happen with yourself, right? Sometimes we need to write ourselves some kind of letter, some kind of stability, right? Why do I say that? Because some of us, and I do mean some of us, but for a lot of us, we have more than one of us inside of us, right? Sometimes we have that dual personality going on, right? So they paired this with Dr. Jekyll Hyde kind of energy. So this is that dual personality that is usually multitasking, doing 50, 60, 70 different things at one time and managing to actually complete them, right? It's not a matter of them not getting finished. It's a matter of them running out of things to do. So they go from, what's the word I'm looking for? Oh, oh, I can't think of the word I'm looking for, but collect. No, that's not it. Oh well, I can't think of the word. But you have to worry. I mean, you have to watch yourself when you get in that kind of energy, right? Because, like I said, you got you, the woman here, and the other card that it's paired with is letter. This could be legal documentation as well. I'm just going to throw that out there. It doesn't feel like it could be. It feels more like you need to address something. Maybe you got mail you haven't looked at, and maybe you need to address it, right? There is something going on with the mystery card because the mystery card comes back in with grandmother energy, right? You've got this protection, this bear energy. So make sure that you understand that whatever it is, it's powerful and there is a clock on this, right? So literally make sure you check it. You've got Knight of Coins coming in reverse, which is about hesitation and lack of confidence. So make sure that while you're working, you're also knowing there's something that's going tick 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 in your subconscious. It needs to be addressed. Woman, you grandmother energy. This very well could also include health, and that's what I've got for you, Mo. Miss Moonlight, I hope I'm doing these justice for you because I swear to God I can't live without them. Well, Trouble is my middle name. So can she buy
And
a vowel? Of
Cece is
course. My Gemini twin, yes.
her Gemini twin. Yes, you don't want to see Cece come out because Cece's always got something harsh to say. Cece don't beat around the bush. She beats the bushes up.
Yay.
Nocole Parr, welcome.
Hello, hello, hello. Oh.
You've seen what we're sort of doing tonight with the conscious and subconscious reads.
Welcome to Wednesdays. I missed them.
Okay, well, I guess I'm not meant to have chapstick at the moment. So out of the self-care deck, Nocole, we get 50.
There's no
Called
way.
a sweet treat. So you understand that indulgences aren't meant for every day. If you're going to bake cupcakes, make sure you have an occasion to bake them for, a celebration, and then make sure you have somebody to share them with. You know, that creation of even putting a box cake mix together, throwing the eggs and the oil and the cake mix, beating it 200 times by hand, or getting out the mixer, filling up the cupcake pans and baking them appropriately, and putting the toothpick in and making sure it's a dry crumb on there instead of a wet slop, and then do a nice light icing. I prefer the whipped creamy types as opposed to the heavy dense buttercreams, but that's just me. If your system can handle the sugar, go ahead and make what you like or what the person likes that you're having a celebration for. And then from the unicorn deck, we've got not a swing, choice. So whether you go high or just sway to and fro in the wind, it's your choice. This is the ride that you create. And this ride is for you. This whole incarnation that you're living is personal to you. So make sure you enjoy the park with children, grandchildren, nieces, nephews, whatever the situation may be, your pets. And then that's what's on that's what's on the conscious side. And Hershe's got the subconscious.
I do, and he might, Miss Moonlight. He really might. Okay, so this is gonna go one of two ways, right? So either you recently got engaged, and I do mean recently, or you have decided to make a commitment to yourself about you, no one else, you, right? So your mystery is tree and ring, right? So when you think about tree, this is all about roots, right? This is about self-care and really knowing and learning the worthiness within yourself, right? But they paired that with rings. So you have to think this is commitment, right? This is vows. This is binding agreements. But they could all be with ourselves. We don't have to always have another person involved when it comes to that. But it could also mean that maybe there is somebody that is going to be coming into your future down the road that will have the same vibration as you because of the way that it looks. Why do I say that? They paired it with spiritual judgment and page of cups, right? Page of Cups is all this playful energy, right? This happy surprise coming in, and then you've got this spiritual growth coming in, right? This spiritual judgment, this awakening, right? This call to make sure that I don't throw myself into a tower moment, that this fits my life. So that commitment feels like it's definitely all about you if you really are trying to work on yourself, right? The mystery in those two cards and a clue revolves around the sun, right? So when you think about the sun card, you have to know that it is all about the victory, right? It's all about the good vibes and the truth that comes along with it. So, learning you could give you a lot of closure and truth to something maybe that you're looking for with victory almost guaranteed. The energy that's paired with the mystery card is ride away, ride it out, go with it, go with the flow. If you're going through hell as well, keep going. And they paired that with Two of Wands, which is about future planning, making a choice, but also waiting, right? Not rushing like the hare to get to that finish line. Slow down and become the turtle and see what you may have missed along the way. And that's what I've got for you.
Thank you, Nicole.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
We have Mousy and we have Rishi Lahori.
Yes, please do, Mousy, because you skipped her and we are not, the gems are just not happy.
Um, well, I, 1,000 pardons, Mousy. Um, like I
Rossy, what
said,
are
it's
we
it's
reading? Is this like a real deck y'all are talking about? Because if so, then I need to see about it. Yes, please, Maru, to make sure they're all doing the YouTubey things. And you guys, look, if you got to read, if you didn't get a read, if the reads are resonating with you, if you like the way we flow, if it's your first time here, help yourself to the wish list. Let's get with the moderators. They will get you to the right spot, whether it's my wish list, Thomas's wish list, or one of the other links that just gives a donation with friends and family, or just because you like our style. We thank you in advance. And they're real decks. Oh man, you'll have to send me a link. I'll have to look at them, see what they look like. They sound wonderful.
okay. Out of the self care deck, Mousy, we've got clean your space, and this lady is saging away and making sure that her psychic space is clear and free of any bad energies, which I know um, is important to you, Mousy, in your practices, in your daily life. I don't know if you light incense or burn a candle. It's always nice to have something with a pleasant aroma going on in the background. So whether you burn something or you have air purifiers or you have that magical Disney scent of Main Street, um, roasting peanuts at a ball game or uh, kettle corn at a fair, or whatever smell that is pleasing to you. And from the unicorn deck, we've got he's not a demon. He's desire. So I think maybe what this is saying to us for you, Mousy, is we all have wants and desires. Make sure that you are the author of your story, of your fairy tale ending. If it's that swarthy man, go ahead and dream about him, because you can't get in trouble dreaming about him. You can get in trouble acting about that dream if you are otherwise partnered. But it's okay to have desires. We're human. We're gonna have them. Okay, so like, did I fall completely off the rails?
No, it's Miss Moonlight.
Oh yeah, it's not white diamonds. It's desire.
I love it. Oh, I love it. Sorry to interrupt, bro.
No, no problem. That's what I had for Mousy. So
I love it.
I like the comic timing this group has.
Man, I love it. All right. Okay, Mousy. Are you sitting down? I need you to put your seatbelt on, okay? You know how it goes. We ain't in my channel, but we are in a car that I am currently driving, right? So here we go. All right, we're starting you off with the worst card in the whole fucking deck, right? That's just my opinion, right? So, okay, we're starting you off with Cross, right? So you've got number 36. In my opinion, this is the worst card in the deck because this talks about fate. This talks about destiny. This talks about heavy burdens and shit we do not want to carry. But guess what? It's our cross to carry. It's our burden. We have to carry it. This is all part of things that we ain't got no dang on control over, right? So I know that whatever this mystery card, it better be just as ugly or otherwise this is not going to make sense. But what I want you to understand is whatever it is, you got to know you wouldn't be the one carrying it if you couldn't carry the load, right? Why do I say that? Because before we go too much farther, what I want you to understand is they paired it with hope, right? So when you think about the worst card in the damn deck being paired with Star, hello. So they're pairing the worst card with one of the best cards, right? This is about blessings, hopes, dreams coming true, right? This that you're carrying, this burden, this is all part of the dang on madness. Why? I don't know. How long? Hopefully, it's not for very much longer. Why do I say that? Because here in a minute, you're going to be going into hermit mode. But hermit mode is being blocked by the Seven of Wands at the moment temporarily. So, like I said, this is about standing your ground, right? This is about being assertive and protecting yourself just as much as standing your ground. So, whatever this is that you have to deal with, honey, the mystery in it is about shit. So, let me see. How would we pair this with shit? Okay, so ships is about neutral, right? So this could be your spirit team literally telling you to go slow motion. I don't know, maybe even take a vacation. You know, I hear a cruise in November sounds wonderful. The energy of all of this is remember you're not on your own and do not dig your own grave. Do not let the stinking thinking get in your head and take you to a place that you do not want to be. Whatever all of this is, you're meant to go through it, babe. I'm sorry, but you have to go through it. But afterwards comes something that is much needed, and that's that hermit mode. But you've got to go through all of this right now. And that's what I've got for you, hon.
Rishi, are you here?
Oh, lots of hugs back, baby. You guys,
Rishi
thank you for
Lahori?
hanging out with us. Rishi, last call, love. Yep. Yup.
Thank you for sticking it out with us, Rishi. So your self-care card is number 12. Connect with fire. So I don't know if you've got a camping space that you can go and have a fire pit going, or if you can have a chimenea, put a couple logs in the chimenea and sit around with friends and talk and get that primal um, bonding taken care of, especially in the fall when it turns cooler. It's always nice to have a fire outside and be with friends and talk and reminisce and have good times with each other. Um, and out of the unicorn deck, we have number 5. It's called Not an Angel, but Divinity. And divinity for you, Rishi, is going to be make sure that you're in touch with your divine feminine. Uh, Go out and ground with Mother Nature. Commune with nature. Uh, get fresh air. Do what did the physical therapist call it this morning? Diaphragmatic breathing.
Yeah, breathing from your diaphragm. Push the belly out.
On the inhale, press the belly out. On the exhale, just just let it rise and fall naturally. Don't suck your gut in on the
Push it
exhale.
out. Push it out.
Oh, we're about done, Nocole. So you don't have
Drive
to
safe.
rush. Be safe.
Drive safe. Drive safe. Drive safe. Drive safe. Drive safe.
So those were the two things that I had for Rishi, and
Oh,
that's
okay.
your
My bad.
on your conscious side,
Okay.
and Hershe will take care of the unconscious side.
I will. I will. I will. Okay. So, okay. So these aren't the easiest ones, but we're gonna make it work, right? Because they paired it with. Oh, okay. Well, we just gonna start at the beginning, right? So you get banquet and rats or mice, right? So when you think about banquet, right? When you think about the small gift, the gratitude that comes with banquet, and they paired it with rats and mice, right? Which is about damage, corruption, theft, bit by bit, piece at a time, right? Just a little nibble here, a little nibble here. This is that $5, $6, $7, $8, $9, the little bitty small amounts that you don't recognize because you're not looking for the small amounts. We're always looking for that big amount, right? But because of the way that it seems like they're pairing small gift with this, also let me just say that all that glitters isn't gold, right? So make sure that even if it is just a small gift, make sure there's no receipt attached to the gift, that it is strictly just a gift, right? Like, whatever, however you go about it, make sure there is no receipt, that you're doing it from your heart. The mystery in this, again, we come back to the sun card. So we get an emphatic yes that it is about something that could have a little bit to do with just a little bit here and a little bit there. It could be a subscription that you're not aware of. The overall energy of all of this is the death card, and it's blocking the Hierophant, right? So while it's blocking my nemesis, we have to understand that the death card is about an ending and a beginning, right? It brings about change, and the energy with all of that is Crow, which is about divine insight, right? So make sure that you take this, right? This death and rebirth, and you absolutely apply it to any teachers or mentors that are waiting for you to get through this death and rebirth transformation, because the divine insight that comes after it is very much worth it. Just hold on tight while you wait for it to come to you. You both have to match in vibration. And that's what I've got for you.
And I want to thank everybody for being here tonight. And let me try to get back into the flow of things after being off for quite a while. And I want to thank Hershe, because Hershe kept everything running here at home, kept the kitties fed and happy. And, she was doing all the worrying, so I didn't have to. And, you could have shifted that burden onto other people, but I was well protected and very blessed while I was in the hospital, and had a great care team on my side, and I have great support now that I'm back home. So thank you for being here, Hershe. Uh, as always, I couldn't do half of what I do without you.
Oh, thank you, Brother Thomas. Hi, and so much. Hi, hi, hi. Hi, Tarot Apprentice. Hi.
Hi, Johnny.
Oh my gosh, you guys, thank you so much for being here tonight. This hour and some change has meant a lot to me. I have missed hanging out with you guys so much on Wednesdays. We have so much to catch up on. We have a lot coming up for you guys that I have been secretly working on while he was on medical leave. So, we've got some pretty cool ideas coming in for this darker part and this colder part of the year, so that we can really focus on some really detailed journaling that matters, right? So this last year we was just kind of scraping the surface, right? We're really going to dive in, come into this darker part of the year and dive in and really work on things that really matter on our Wednesdays and our shadow work. And we're going to do it together. You guys will not be doing it alone. Thank you so much for being here tonight. Brother Thomas, thank you for being better. Thank you for healing. And again, anybody, if you hit those links up, I don't have my phone up, so I can't look to say personal thank yous right now. But in advance, if you did hit up those links or the wish list, thank you so very, very much. We greatly appreciate you guys.
Have a blessed evening. Remember, be kind to yourselves, be kind to each other, and go out and make it a great night. Bye, everyone.